the happy, because you do not know what kind of daytime drama you are missing. The real life of people, of all of my own family members, as a part of their karma. If you know anything about karma, it's actually calorie-free revenge. I didn't do anything to these fucking people. I was trying to help, and I did everything I could to help, and they tried to kill me for it. So, we've been tied up in court cases for that. Half the time y'all see me, it's just to prove just where I was at in the middle of the daytime. The other half the time is because I can't make this shit up, and someone deserves to get the entertainment value of this nonsense. So, if you have tuned in enough with me to hear the story of the mother and the brother and the sister, okay, we're gonna update with the mother, because she's the one who keeps suing me. She's the last one to commit a crime, but the first one to try to press charges. That's cooking up, that's heating up, right? So she has to stay in hiding because she's made multiple enemies across the board. Only the person who helped her file the paperwork as a counter sue towards me are helping her. Like I said, in hiding. She's got a friend of a friend of a friend who's vested in helping her out, even though they're wrong for it, and we'll go down with her. So the sister, the little sister, this is some Cleopatra Ptolemy shit, okay? The little sister watches the mom do it and it's like, I could do that better than her. Snakes her from the back, takes the empire, and then lo and behold, she gets enough time under her belt to feel like, yeah, this is my castle. I can do this. New husband and all. She fucks herself, new baby. But because she wanted to play the game, she wanted to be in that seat, she wanted that crown, she had to really carry the burden and wear that crown, right? You can't, I don't know how to say this, but if you got a family business, you have a company or an estate or some shit, and it has been a long time in your family, it needs to be maintained, you can't be the trust fund fuck up who just uses it as a piggy bank and then expects it to never run dry. And if you are that one, they'll have to call in the adult one who worked and built their own self, and they'll be like, oh, you, the entrepreneur, the fucking self-made one, without our help, can you come over here and help the fuck ups now? You don't want to, but you know, when your parents put the money into you, or when your family put the foundation underneath you for you to do that, they knew the time would come where inevitably their fuck ups were going to stay being fuck ups, and it would be on you to help. The responsible one who did the program would have to help. So, let me tell you what I'm up against. My mom, she's gonna keep her seat. That's how I can put it. She will forever be on this council. And then there's her brother on the other side of it. And it's like Game of Thrones, bitch. I'm never ever getting on that Iron Throne, because I will melt a hoe down. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want any of their... It's not that I'm not willing to cooperate with my family members, but they themselves don't know what they're asking. So other than some kind of weird power and control, there's no actual motivation to what in the fuck they're doing. And there's no subjects to rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you have a kingdom with no subjects? I don't know how you would describe that, but that's going on. They're constantly always fighting over an empire that doesn't exist, is how I'll say it. Well, the little sister, when she had a handle on it, she was pulling from many, many vaults. Like, pulling from my grandmother, pulling from my mother, she was little Mary Poppins, no one would ever suspect little Snow White over here of all the fraudulent false documents, of the fake fucking death certificates, stealing of my dead grandmother's pension, stealing my mentally ill mother's fucking disability check. Man, she was pulling from every corner. She was also making it on child support and working at, like, grants for school. She did it. She got all the way right here, and she was literally, it was her 30th birthday on the 2nd, and guess what? She fucked around and got her inheritance too. That spiritual inheritance was bankruptcy, bitch. Oh my God, I've never seen someone get hit so hard right at the time that was like, I thought I got away with everything. I can't believe this. How the fuck did they know it was me? Bitch, because you're the only one that has your name on everyone's shit. You're the one who was trusted. You got the trust fund. You were entrusted all this information for all these people and all these people's money, and while you're over here playing banker and accountant, you're really sticking the shit in your pocket and just up your nose. So, I guess she made baby daddy mad enough that after the fact, he went ahead and planted a little something, or found a little something in the car, and then said, that's it, I'm fucking done with your ass. Took it to the police department, turned it in, Look, the police department would be glad to work with their baby daddy. They'd be glad to work with my mom. They're all intertied with each other because they're all related to each other. So when you piss your family off and you forget what fucking job they have, they can make your life a living hell. So then the little brother's always had a horrible baby mama, and he is, oh my god, a rat trap. But he's not gonna do anything like my sister because no one trusts him, so they're not gonna put him in charge of anything like that. He's just gonna have to take whatever he can get. And so, other than my grandma constantly being like, oh, that's baby boy, he's our future, he's our legacy. This motherfucker got 8 kids that aren't his. One is his, and his hoe ass breeder rat from Petco, baby mama, has 7 other kids that aren't fucking his. He's just a person who's like, man, if that's their choice, if that's who their mama's gotta be, then I need to stay on. And she's used that against him. Where his mother's never been a mother, baby mama has always been like his mother. So it's like some teenage shit that grew up and had a whole bunch of kids, and basically the mother-in-law now has custody of all 8 of those kids. But my little brother still sends money, still goes and sees them. He still does the dad shit without living in the house, because that's really all he has to his name. So remember I said I'd let him stay with me for a little bit. I mean, like a little bit. Really fucked up. He even stole my kid's goddamn game system, like a true tweaker. Won't address it, will not address it. Lives 2 blocks from me, almost straight across the street. Tell me why he picks this chick up, the first girl. If you go back to the last videos, he was with this one big girl after the fact, and he's like, the big girl's nice to me, I've never had this, I've never been treated like this, I've never, like, she's nice to me, she's gentle, she cares about me. And I was like, dude, she's like buying you, it's like gift magic, she's like investing in you, and she's gonna feel some kind of way, like, where are you at, come home, like, all this. So he's liking it, and he gets a whole apartment for this shit. Like, he's cool with it. He gets a job, manages a job, gets an apartment, and then he gets a car, and then he's like, oh, this is for you, baby girl. By the time he actually gets with her, she's already begging some other dude. So he's like, I can't. Hold on 1 second, there's a person coming to me. Nope, he's minding his own business. Anywho, so he's like, I got us a spot, come be with me, but he finds dude's drawers in her car the first day he's going to tell her. And you would think he'd flash out and fucking completely be like, get away from me. Not at all. That's not who he is. He's 25. He's like, I don't care, this can be an open relationship. If you're going to be with other people, then I'm going to be with other people. Just let's not lie about it. So he still doesn't care. She's got kids, he's got kids. Her parents are taking care of her kids. So at some point, he's like, you should go back and do that. You're not as fucked up as me. You're not a drug addict like me. You're not a scum like me. You should just go back home to your kids. So after he pretty much puts this chick out of his apartment, he gets mad because she cuts his electric off, takes his utilities, everything she put in there, she takes back. Even though she cheated on him first. Like, before the fucking apartment is even started, she's cheated on him first. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's got the mindset, you know, there's no better way to get over the old one than to get under a new one. And so he literally goes fishing by himself that day. Tell me why this motherfucker finds a girl just walking around the pond in the woods named Raven, talking about I'm homeless, I got nowhere to go, I'm 19, blah blah blah. He takes her home. Not a joke, not kidding. She's not even a runaway. I don't know what you would qualify this as. She's a stray. She's literally a stray. So he's like, oh, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. I was like, compared to the last one, she's prettier, but you realize this one doesn't even have a fucking home guy. I can't tell if these girls are shopping for daddies or baby daddies or stepdaddy to the kids. I'm not quite sure what we're looking for, but he keeps this girl Raven in his house all week long. The whole week he's going to work, this girl's in the apartment. And I don't know if she's wanting to come and ask me for something, or if she's wanting to ask where he's at or what it is, but all week long, her ass is walking up and down the street in front of my house, like, wanting to come over. I don't know if she's wanting to ask for a cigarette or for him or whatever, like I said. But by yesterday, shit hit the fan. You know what happens when you leave that top by themselves too much? They fucking freak out. Even if it's just due to the fact that they were in fight or flight, and now that they're stabilized or at least in a safe place, they can start feeling how they feel. They can start panicking. I don't think it was that. I'm sure he was talking to someone else, because he's never not talking to someone else. And she was in his car, and he was in his car, and she flashed the fuck out. She was like, nobody fucking cheats on baby. You've been stringing me along. I don't know who you think you're fucking with. She kicked his front windshield out of his car while they were driving. She kicked his side window out while they were driving. And then she cut her name, Raven, into the side of his car. And then ran off. And then the landlord told my brother that she's so destructive that she's also gone into somebody else's apartment and tore up their plumbing. So he's trying to ask me if he can come back to the house, and I said, fuck no. You need to go ask our little sister or our mom if there's somewhere you can stay, knowing goddamn well I'm in the house that they've all been using to keep this stupid shit going the whole time. Only they're legally bound to stay away from me from all the lawsuits they've already put on me after starting shit with me, and I've been the person in the line of fire helping them. It would be like hiring a caseworker, an HR worker, and a vet to take care of these things, and then trying to sue the caseworker, the HR worker, and the vet because you poisoned your own fucking dog to get more sympathy in court. They are not hidden, and these games that they're playing with themselves are not working out very well. So somehow, some way, they still don't know that I do these videos to keep myself protected, but also just to keep track of their buffoonery. Like, yes, I had a step-by-step. I know exactly what happened, because not only did I write it down and laugh about it later, but I told other people how fucking stupid this was, so that whenever they get tied into shit like that, they don't get it. I'm sorry, my dad will not stop calling me because he wants something, so I'm gonna have to get off here, or it'll be 14 more of me touching the screens. I love you all. Get your popcorn. It's getting hot in this bitch. What can they do? Nothing. They've already done everything that they could.